You know, you want the Janet Jackson braids, but then like when you take them down, you end up looking like Randy Jackson.
What are some questions that you recommend asking your stylist?
First things first, I'm always gonna ask my stylist what kind of products they use. I'm the type of person, I will show up to the shop with my own stuff, okay? Because you know, sometimes, depending on where you go, like if they aren't used to working with curly girls, you know, they'll just use kind of whatever, jams or whatever they have. And sometimes that stuff has high alcohol content in it that will just break your stuff off, right?
Yeah.
Team no breakage. So I always make sure that I know what kind of products they have and if I'm cool with it. And then the second question I ask, are you gonna snatch my edges? Because I feel like protective styles be snatching your edges sometimes, you know? So
not the good snatch.
Not the good snatch, like the snatch off. You know, you want the Janet Jackson braids, but then like when you take them down, you end up looking like Randy Jackson. We don't want that.
No.
You gotta be mindful. Be.
I mean, I want to know, first of all, do you do curly hair?
Right.
Like,
am I in the right place?
Right, right. Have you ever touched her with texture? Number two, what kind of products do you use? You know, I don't like going to places where the products have heavy alcohol.
Right.
Like a Paul Mitchell type, you know?
Yeah, that's not for us.
Right. You
so
know
that's
what I'm
important, because why would I use Paul Mitchell? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's too much alcohol for us. It
Exactly.
wasn't really made for curly hair like that. So
Right.
How do you cut hair? Because I'm usually getting a trim or a haircut. And if you tell me you cut hair curly, nah, I'm walking out.
Right.
We'll talk about that later.
Right.
So I was a hairstylist for like 15 years. So I just feel like when you come with a few options. Come with something like you're thinking about, something that you're for sure set on, and something you're open to, like, you know, a little change. And then ask about like your facial structure, like, will this fit my face? When people want bangs, like everybody doesn't look good with bangs, let's be real. So, or just like layers, because some people ask like, oh, I want a curly cut, but there's different types of curly cuts. Like you can get super layered, you can do like a short blonde, like, you know, flowy, or you can get long layers. So I just feel like you should come with pictures and be open to changes when you go to the salon. Like, cause you may have like your mindset on something, but it may not fit your facial structure.
Right.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I just show up ready to get my hair done. I need to know like what products are about to touch my head. Mm-hmm. And also too, I think people forget to ask like, how am I keeping up with it after too? Like, okay, you did this cut, you styled it.
Yeah.
How can I maintain this when I get home? Because I'm not the shop. So what I gotta do? You know, like give me the aftercare.
I got my hair colored a couple years ago too, and it was a weird experience. So I stay away from color now.
Oh my gosh, yeah. No, that's trauma. That is trauma.
Very traumatic. What about you? Have you had any like terrible experience in the salon?
I've definitely been very cautious about getting my hair bleached just because I've heard the horror stories. But I feel like for me, it was mainly just the cut, figuring out like what type of shape I need, or if I'd ask like, hey, like I want to have the long layers, or you know, just kind of it looking nice and full at the bottom.
Yeah.
I've had a time where I wanted to go for long layers so it'd look, you know, nice and full.
Yeah.
But I don't know what type of way they cut it, if it was like,
what did it look choppy or something?
yeah, kind of choppy, but like instead of like just like a straight cut, they had added some like texture in it, and it just looked very thin at the ends. Like the ends were super thin. So I just had to rechop it.
Like, this ain't it. I gotta go.
Yeah, no, I feel like
I could have did this myself.
no, for real. Actually, there's a couple times where I was like, I'm just cutting my own hair, or like at least the split ends, because
You figure it out yourself. You go become a YouTube hairstylist for sure.
yes.
YouTube University will teach you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
I'm Jessica Lynn Diaz.
And I'm Courtney Haynes.
I'm Abriana.
I'm Alexis.
I'm Keilani,
And I'm Leash.
and that was our Curlfession. Make sure to subscribe to Curly Culture for more curly hair content.
Subscribe.
Make sure to, well,
I would have forgot to.
I got this.
Hey you guys, what's up? I'm Ava Pearl, founder of Curly Culture, a community for people with all types of curly hair, from a 2A to a 4C. Let us know what you guys want to see in the comments below, and we'll see you guys on our next episode. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.